Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Walmart Exclusive Mimban Stormtrooper from the Star Wars Black Series. Now this guy is really cool, but before we take a closer look at him, let's go ahead and take a look at his packaging. Now right off the bat, you'll probably notice that it's not like a typical Black Series package because it doesn't have the red stripe on the side. They decided to go with this kind of like brown color. And I really like that because when you're in the store looking for these, they really stand out on the shelf, which I think is cool. But other than that, pretty standard stuff. Nice big window here on the front, and then an image of the trooper down here in the corner. On the back, that same image is repeated again, as well as a brief description. And of course, if you'd like to read that, you can go ahead and just pause the video. So anyway, like I said, pretty standard stuff for the most part, so let's go ahead and get back to the figure itself here. Now the Mimban Stormtrooper stands at exactly 6 inches tall, so he's right in scale with all of your other Black Series figures, and he does come with one accessory, and that is his blaster. This is one that we've seen before, obviously, but unfortunately, they didn't do any paint work or weathering or anything, which I think would have really looked nice considering how, weathered overall this figure looks. Just to kind of match it to that, I think would have been a smart decision. And of course, the Stormtrooper does have a holster on his side here to put this in, but unfortunately, this is the version with the flashlight on the side, so it doesn't actually fit into this holster. You could probably force it, but chances are you'll either break the gun or the holster in some way, so I don't recommend doing that. Now, aside from that, he does have a cape, which isn't technically an accessory, but you can untie these and take it off if you wanted to, so we'll go ahead and talk about it. And honestly, it looks pretty good. It's got a lot of paint work on it to make it look like it's muddy. And unfortunately, they kind of use a material I'm not overly fond of. It looks a little cheap, but when the figure is on the shelf, it does look nice, especially with the weathering on the figure and on the cape. I think it looks really nice. So as far as articulation on this guy goes, it's pretty much what we've seen out of the other Black Series Stormtroopers. He's got a ball peg in the head and then a hinge in the neck, which gives him a really nice range of motion. Ball hinge shoulders, not the greatest range of motion out, but they do swivel 360. He's got a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows with a pretty decent range on those. He's got a single ball peg here in the torso, and of course it does rotate side to side. T-jointed hips. These ones, unlike a lot of the Stormtroopers, are really nice and tight, which I really appreciate. And then, of course, pretty decent range on those. There is a thigh swivel hidden there, double jointed knees, excellent range as always, and then hinged ankles with an ankle rocker. So overall, I really like this figure. Aside from the problems, small problems with the cape and with the blaster, it looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, Hasbro really knocked it out of the park with the weathering and the new sculpt for the helmet, which I think looks really cool. So I definitely recommend picking this one up if you can find it. Of course, with it being an exclusive, I know that can be hard sometimes, but definitely keep your eye out because this one is worth it. So if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down in the comment section below, and I guess I'll see you later.